I'm out here getting some cleansing from the snow. We got some fresh snow last night and it's already melting because it's kind of warm today, but it's still beautiful, as you can see. And I'm out here cleansing because I need to cleanse because of life and stuff. But one of the things that I'm really cleansing from is the news of the world. Like, if you've been watching the news, I try not to, but it's hard not to come across headlines and to learn what's happening, even if you don't want to learn. So, all that stuff just pollutes your mind and pollutes my mind and gets me stressed, frustrated. Honestly, it really adds to chaotic thinking. On the one hand, it's like watching a soap opera, right? And it can be fascinating and maybe even exciting. On the other hand, it's like eating a bag of candy. You know, you read about it, you learn about it, and when you're done, you don't feel that good. So one of the things that I just did a couple days ago was I took away the icons for Instagram and Facebook off my phone. I did this because I would go onto Facebook. I use different Facebook groups. I would go onto Facebook or Instagram. I would see headlines. I would see videos of things happening. And it's really disturbing. And I'm not trying to bypass everything, but at the same time, I'm determined to protect my energy and be selective about what I see, what goes into my mind, because it all takes up space. And it's in our subconscious, whether we want it to be or not. A couple days ago, I took the icons off my phone. So I didn't uninstall the apps. I didn't delete the apps, which maybe I could have. But my whole life I've never been a scroller. Scrolling is something that's only come up for me in the past year. And I felt like I had it under control. Like any addict would say, right? I only scroll when I want to. But I found myself scrolling a lot more than I intended. And the thing that was really getting me is like, sometimes I just had like 2 minutes. So I'm like, I'm just gonna scroll and get my little fix for 2 minutes. But I would do that and it would turn into 20 minutes really quickly, really easily, without me even being conscious of it. And I just know that I have other things, better things that I want to do with my time. And like I said, I want to be conscious and intentional about what I let into my space. So I deleted the icons, the shortcuts to the apps. And wow, it opened up so much space in my life and in my world. I've just been using my time so much more wisely, I guess is what you would say. Like, when I have 2 minutes, I'm like, oh, let me research this thing I've been curious about, or let me plan my schedule, or figure out how I'm going to get such and such done, or just think and reflect about something instead of just consuming more and more information, and information that I don't even really want to see. I felt a lot more like spacious and calm. There's less chatter. Like, I mean, I'm very sensitive energetically, and I found that what was happening is I was looking at headlines and I was having dreams about the different headlines because they're so intense. Things that are happening in the world are so intense. And so I just made a decision that I want to be in control of my dreams, of what I think about, what I let into my mind. So it's been so refreshing. And that's how I was feeling. So that's why I decided to take a break. I do use those apps, but I want to decide when I'm going to use them, not just default to them because they're there. So that got me thinking about other ways to just create space, because I realized that in general, I haven't been spending as much time in reflection, capturing, learning. I really want to spend more time in reflection and thoughtfulness, planning, thinking, strategizing, even daydreaming, all that good stuff. And so another habit that I have, it's not necessarily a bad habit, but I listen to podcasts a lot. Audiobooks, podcasts, but lately it's been a lot of podcasts. And I realized I haven't even been listening to music that much, mostly podcasts. And they're interesting. I learned something from them. And I get knowledge that I can apply. But it's like I've been filling all the space in my day with something. And you really need some space where there's nothing. You need some space to just be and think and reflect. So a couple days after deleting the icons for Instagram and Facebook, I went ahead and I made a decision to not put on podcasts so much. I don't really have a specific percentage that I'm cutting back or framework that I'm using, but like one of the things I would do is in the morning, as I'm preparing for my day, I'd put on a podcast. Oh, let me learn something. Let me hear something interesting. And so I've decided to not do that, to start my day in silence. Sometimes I'll put on music, but I'm really experimenting with just silence and letting that sink in and just enjoying the spaciousness of that. The snow's getting deep. I'm further down the trail and I don't think I can do that much walking and filming. I'm just interested in creating more space, because what I realized is I have been so focused on filling every moment of my day with some productive action. And I'm just realizing once again at this season of my life that there's so much to be gained from just quiet reflection, from nothing. And so that's what I'm giving myself. I'm allowing myself to just be. So I've been out here walking for quite a while before I started filming. So I just want to remind you to create space. Space to think, to reflect. Like this urge that I've had to be really productive. It's like I was doing a lot of busy work. I wasn't really being thoughtful about what I was doing because I just felt like, oh, I got an hour. Let me do something. And I'm remembering and realizing again at this stage of my life that the time spent planning, reflecting on what I've done, just reflecting alone is so powerful. You learn so much when you just reflect on your day. How did your day go? What went well? What could have been better? What do you want to do differently? How did this thing make you feel? How did this person make you feel? Or this conversation? And so I just encourage you to find ways to make space and to just protect your energy from all the stuff. And don't let it invade your space. Choose what and when you want to let things into your world. That's what I want to share. I think I'm going to go back to my walk because it's really beautiful. We're going to have a snowstorm in a couple days and sunny, cold day. It's actually 46 degrees, so it's really nice out. And so I'm going to just get back to enjoying that. And I'll see you next time.